been struggling with experiencing some blissful moments and days when disciplined with practices, in contrast with the feelings of mundaneness when I look for distractions. Feeling a bit of a spiritual seesaw recently. We can think of the spiritual path in the beginning as like going to the gym. So when you go to the gym, you don't start unless you're a strange kind of physical specimen with picking up the biggest possible weight. We start with the small weights. But even on the first few days, what's it like after you go to the gym for the first few times? When you wake up in the morning, it's just agony, isn't it? It's just like, Sometimes you can barely move your arms if you did it too much. And it's like you're breaking down the muscles for them to rebuild. So when you start meditating, you're working with the mind. And you're breaking down your identity to kind of rebuild it in a more beautiful, loving way. But in the beginning, it's like the gym. And some days, like if you go to the gym and you don't have a rest, the appropriate time to rest your body, then you can't pick up the same weights that you did the day before. Because your body's hurting too much because you're not resting properly. So in the same way, if we find we're pushing too much in our meditation, then when we sit down, it's worse than when we don't sit. And also, we can't expect, maybe we do expect, but it's unwise to expect that when you just sit down, it's just going to get better and better and better and better and better and better and better. It's not like that in the beginning. And even as you move further into, say, retreats in which you experience, maybe long periods of time where it's really enjoyable, then there's still huge upheavals that can arise. So it's important to understand that, isn't it? Just as important to understand if you go to the gym, you're going to hurt. If you didn't know that you're going to hurt and you wake up in the morning, you think that the gym had killed you. Or some people do, they stop. Or if they go jogging, it's like vomiting as the body gets used to it. This is an analogy, but an important one. It's very similar with the mind. Yeah, so expect the seesaw and have the same practical common sense towards your own mind as you would your body. The same sense of listening in, of, I'm pushing too much. Yeah, same with your bottom. This is too much weight, so it's not right to do it. And the same sense of laziness, of, I can't be bothered going to the gym. But you know that you need to. And you know that as soon as you get there, you'll feel good. So recognizing the distinction between the lazy aspect of the mind that's trying to stop you from practicing and your personal wisdom that knows when you're pushing too much. And this we get from practicing. Yeah, and developing those two qualities. Yeah. So it depends on which teacher you have. Some teachers default into push more, practice more. And some more like just relax, always relax, just have a minimum practice and Just make sure you do the minimum and keep a happy and relaxed mind. So this is our approach is the Dzogchen approach, which is relax, keep a happy mind. Make sure that if you have commitments, that they're a minimum commitment that you can do every day, easily. So when you're not having the best of session, it's still doable, like 20 minutes. And in the Dzogchen path, there's a vow to break your vows. The spirit of that is, don't get too attached to doing it right. Yeah, because it's still just a conception around what we think practice is and commitment and so forth. The most important thing, in summary, is developing this quality inside yourself between being lazy and being scared of boredom, and knowing when you're pushing too much and when you genuinely need to relax and not practice. And being able to distinguish that inside yourself. So I hope that helps. And enjoy your practice. And enjoy not practice.